I've heard of Tom Pearl. If you're watching this video, you've probably heard of Tom Pearl. But what is his deal? Why is he Tom Pearl? So let's dive right into Tom Pearl and see just what his deal is. We're gonna go back to when Tom Pearl was a kid. When Tom Pearl was a kid, all we know about his early childhood is 2 comments he left on his videos, and I will read them right now. I grew up in a very poor family, and I would sometimes eat my own shit because I was so hungry. I was bullied my entire childhood, and because of that, I used to be called names, and now I it. He also uploaded another comment saying, "No one knew I was a shit eater until I made these videos. I was extremely skinny and weak as a kid, and had ratty clothes. That's what got me bullied." So it appears as if Tom Pearl has some childhood trauma. Take that with a grain of salt. He may potentially be lying. Now, the next phase of Tom Pearl is in 2002, where he was arrested and charged with probation and no jail time for possession of We know this because of the Florida Department of State Law Enforcement. He's also on the Sexual Offenders Registry, where it tells us about his height being 5'9" and weighing about 198 pounds. There's not much else recorded about him, and Thomas Pearl also takes a new mugshot every year. As far as I could tell, Tom Pearl really started to release his videos where he ate his own feces on camera around 2017. I really do not want to go on those websites and try to fact check that. I'm just going to leave it right there. This is known as chirophilia, which is a fancy word for having a fetish for poop. It is a disorder that's only considered a psychological disorder if it requires clinical intervention and if it causes significant personal distress. It is a huge health risk. Back to the topic of Tom Pearl, he made a ton of these videos, and they would increase in popularity online because of the shock value of them. And in 2026, they were widely shared on TikTok. Tom Pearl's love life. Tom Pearl had 3 wives, but only one lasted, which is his wife Lorena. Their marriage happened sometime between the late 90s and early 2000s, but most likely before his incident in 2002. Tom Pearl would also go on to make a bunch of posts to a website called Home Tester Club, which he would post regular product reviews that have nothing to do with the steamier sides of his videos. He has 2 known videos of him commenting about the 2020 political debate, and in the background, you could see a Christian cross, which likely means that Tom Pearl did believe in Jesus. And in 2007, his father, Tom Pearl Sr., died, and he also filed for bankruptcy around this time. A Reddit post talks about how Tom Pearl knew a guy named Johns Vonderplants, and they knew each other in the late 90s and early 2000s, and this guy created a thing called the Raw Primal Diet. There's no proof of this, but I thought it would be really interesting to put into the video. The only reason I want to talk about him right now is because seeing those videos about Tom Pearl, I just want to know if he was actually alive or not. Debunking some myths, Tom Pearl is not actually dead. He is in fact still alive. And he roams among us in Georgia today. So, if you're in Georgia right now, watch out. Tom Pearl might be right behind you. Credit to TikTok account Pearlpedia for doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this video. If I never found this account, I would know absolutely nothing about Tom Pearl, and half my information would be incorrect. I don't know how you found all the information, but thank you.